Students, today we had a special thing go down that the late bell rang because it's exactly 9:02 or a little later now because we're all running a little late. I wasn't late. The teacher was on time. So, in our school, when you're late, it depends on how many minutes you're late, depends on how many laps you have to run around the property. So when we get done with class, they owe me 2 laps apiece for being 2 minutes late. Wait till you see what these cats get that ain't even showing up. We don't even have that letter set in here yet. All right, let's stand up, say the pledge. Up, let's go.
I was already standing.
Aw, that's just too bad. We gotta make you stand again. All right, you ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I didn't even hear her. Is she asleep too?
Yeah.
Because here's what we can do. Because it seems to be 9 o'clock, folks. Seems to be too early for these little folks. So what I say, because see, I'm in here about 4:30 or 5 in the morning, but I go to bed earlier, and I'm not like sitting here whining about it. So I think we need to change some bedtime rules to maybe going to bed at 9 o'clock. What do you think? 9, 10, instead of 1 or 2 in the morning? We'll just shut the power off, shut the phones off, we'll shut all that off so we can go to bed earlier and be up here ready to go to school. How's that sound? All right, do you have your, oops, this was last night curricular activities. Let's put this away. Didn't want anybody to think we're drinking in school. We would never do that. We are multitasking in school, but not drinking today. Just coffee. This one. All right, what your assignment? What was your assignment?
The pirates.
The who?
I already got it out.
I know. Oh, I got it. It's in there. Hang on 1 second. Talk to them for a second. You guys be figuring things out. Hold on.
Is that your assignment?
Yeah. I just put both on the same page.
So, we still on this? So, anyways, yesterday I couldn't make class. I had a substitute teacher here, and she had no students show up for school. So, I don't know about. I haven't even come up with that letter of grading yet. It's not a good one, I can tell you that. But what we've got is, okay, here we go. She gets to read this to us.
What?
This was what your assignment was. Tell us about it.
Pirates originated from ancient Greece. Piracy began more than 2,000 years ago when sea robbers started flocking around the trading routes. Piracy is an act of robbery. Sea robbers changed all who passed. Sea robbers challenged all who passed. Piracy was at its peak between 1620 and 1720, or also known as the Golden Age of Piracy. We didn't know who the first pirates were, but the oldest pirates were I don't know how to say that. He was the leader of unsuccessful anti-Roman.
Anyways, so summing all that up, basically you're saying that the pirates were people that were out in the ocean and they were attacking other people and all that kind of thievery stuff, right? They were all bad, right?
Yeah.
I get that. We've heard that. So we want to find out more about pirates, like certain Pirates of the Caribbean might be a better source of the information I was looking for, right? And we want to know how they ran their, did a guy just show up one day and say, hey, I'm the captain, or how did that become? Do you think you could find that out for me? So did the captain become the captain because he owned the boat? Or did the captain become the captain because people liked him? Or was he just a bad dude and people were like, they listened to what, they were scared to death of him or something? So give us a little research on that, updated on that, okay? Can you do that? and then we're gonna tie this democracy thing into this pirate thing, and I'll show you what was going on. Because where did the pirates come from is another thing that I want you to go into around the 1700s, and then we'll figure all that out. So let's get that one under our belts, and I promise we're gonna tie all this together eventually. Okay, what was your assignment? Your assignment was on the Boston Tea Party, is that correct?
Yeah.
What did you tell me about that?
It's under there.
It's under there? Okay, well, Taylor, we need you to, this is Ella's and this is Taylor's. Tell me a little bit about the Boston Tea Party, what happened there?
The Boston Tea Party was a political protest that occurred on December 16th, 1773 at Griffin's Wharf in Boston, Massachusetts. American colonists were and angry at Britain for imposing taxes without representation.
Okay, so do you kind of understand what was going on there? Does that make any sense? So England was taxing us, or not us, but we weren't America at this point. You know, it was they were over here. This was their country basically, and England was wanting to tax them, making them send money back. So it's kind of a weird thing. Do you understand about that a little bit? Okay, does it make sense?
Yeah.
It was kind of, if you were here, would you have felt that was like you worked hard, made your money, and then you had to send it back over there to somebody else? Would you kind of want to protest that?
Yeah.
Probably so, yeah. So it's kind of how people, you know, a lot of this will be relevant to what the events are today and different things, because he who owns the land seems to, that seems to be the big thing, is land and money and power and things like that. So we'll want to continue on with your research, basically, you know, letting me know what colonies, where they came from, how did they get started to where the rebellion side came, what were they called, and how did all these events, how did they come together? What do they mean? Okay, can you do that, Taylor? All right, so we can work on that. Tomorrow, we're taking tomorrow off because it's Good Friday. And the kids have worked so hard, as you can tell. They're so tired. They've worked so endless nights of working on this stuff. So we're going to, you know, give them a break. And they have regular schoolwork too, that apparently there's a lot of weird stuff going on with that. So I really wish I was able to get more updated on that so I can make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Anyways, other than that, Ella, do you got anything you want to add to the class? No? So do we need to bring pillows in here for you tomorrow or Monday so you have a place to take a little resty poo? Maybe? This is how we get in school, and we're not happy with the way school's going, right? So, and you have plenty of school. You have a zoo meeting today? Okay, what time is your zoo meeting? 10 o'clock. All right, Taylor, do you have a Zoom meeting as well?
Yeah.
What time is your Zoom meeting?
10.
10? Are they in the same, does one teacher teach both of you the same thing?
We're not in the same school.
So one teacher per school does the same Zoom meetings, so I get that. All right. Well, hopefully we'll have a happy Zoom meeting day today, and everybody will get what they're supposed to get done today. Other than that, Sarah, do you got anything to add to the class?
No, I do not.
You think we're doing a pretty jam-up job over here?
You're doing a great job.
All right. Well, let's all have a happy Pirate Day, and I'll see you on Monday. Arr!